Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Movie News at 5. I am your host, Huge Ass, and my co-host
is Jock Strap. How's
Jock
your huge
Strap.
ass doing?
My huge ass is doing fine. I just flew in, and whew, boy, does it smell.
I'm a little itchy today.
I was gonna say, are you scratching okay? Is it
I'm a little itchy?
I can appreciate that. I understand. Mine gets itchy too, but sometimes my hand just disappears when I start scratching.
You probably get swamp ass too.
I definitely get swamp ass. But we are the Faces for Radio, and we are bringing you Movie News at 5 for Friday, March 22nd. And our top story is?
Our number 5 story for the night is WB Animation sets Cat in the Hat with Bill Hader for a theatrical release of March 6, 2026. So what are your thoughts on this?
I could care less.
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
I could care less. I did. Yeah. I didn't care for the Mike Myers one.
No, that's terrible. The movie's terrible.
And I mean, I love my Dr. Seuss, but I don't think either of my grandkids would even want to see it.
I don't think Miles would want to see it either. They gave a little synopsis of it. It says the cat takes on his toughest assignment yet to cheer a pair of siblings struggling with their move to a new town. Doesn't sound exciting at all.
It doesn't. And it sounds like they're going to try to turn like some kind of
like Inside Out, because that's what basically Inside Out was. She's moving to a new town.
Yeah. Inside Out was fantastic.
Yeah, it was. It really was. But yeah.
And I'm looking forward to Inside Out too, not to totally change the subject, but I really could give two shits about this. This is not I'm not a really big fan of Bill Hader, although I did like Barry. I like the series Barry, but
never seen it.
I'm not, and he's a good impressionist. He's funny, but I don't care. This
probably won't be on by the numbers.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, we normally don't do a whole lot of kids.
I mean, if it's March 6th and it's a lot, it's animated, right? It's animated. Yeah. No, I don't care. Yeah. I really don't care. I was like, if it was live action, I'm like, we might just watch it for by the numbers if we're desperate, but no,
it's animated. Yeah.
Okay. What do you bet dollars to donuts that this goes straight to streaming? Or do you think it's going to be theatrical?
I think
it says theatrical release in March 6th.
Yeah.
2026. Do you think they'll stick to that, or do you think they'll back
theatrical? Because the new head guy of Warner Brothers Discovery, Zaslav, whatever you say his name, he's big on theatrical. Because the people before him, it was all about streaming. Yeah, and he's like, no, we need to make money. Put this in theaters. I think this will be a theatrical. I don't think this will be a streaming.
I could be wrong. Make any money.
Yeah, it'll probably make $20-30 million opening weekend.
But I get if they keep their budget low, they'll do okay. But I'm not into this. I won't see this in the theater.
Yeah, me neither. I have no desire. Story number 4. I can't say this name.
It's Ke Huy Quan. Is
action movie with love gets a February 7th, 2025 release date from Universal. Now this I'm excited.
I'm interested. Yeah, I'm excited for this.
This is his first major leading role in 40 years. He's never led a movie.
No.
And it's being done by a first-time director named Jonathan YBO. He's a stunt coordinator, so hopefully he can knock it out of the park on his first one. I'm looking forward to it just because of Quan, because I'm a big fan of him.
I love Ke Huy Quan. I think he's awesome, and he's a really good martial artist.
Yeah.
So
and you can see that in Everything Everywhere at Once.
Yeah, I could see him doing this.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
I think it's going to be interesting, but yeah, I'm not. Oh yeah, Jonathan Eusebio.
Yeah, I say that.
Name is, if I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah. Expected release February 7th, 2025. They're keeping the plot under wraps. So, With Love kind of seems like a romantic comedy, probably, or maybe an action romance, like what we talked about before with Night and Day or Killers. But it could also be like there's like From Paris with Love with John Travolta and Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. So it could be just straight up action.
Yeah. Either way, I'm excited.
Either way, I'm down.
This will be on by the numbers.
Yeah, this will be on by the numbers. I'd put this on by the numbers for sure. I'd go see this in the theater because
me too.
He deserves to be supported. Congrats for his Oscar and all of his other accolades for Everything Everywhere. And I'd go see this. Sure.
Me too.
What's next?
Story number 3, It duo Andy and Barbara Muschetti and Skydance Entertainment launch a new horror label called Nocturna. This kind of has me excited, even though this dude is responsible for The Flash, we recently just got, which was a fucking terrible movie.
Oh, yeah.
He's the one that directed that. But hey, they're going to be producing, let me see my notes here. The first movie out of this imprint, whatever you want to call it, is going to be called They Will Kill You. It's going to be directed by Kirill Sokolov. Again, don't know how to pronounce those names. They're co-owning the label, and they will run it as a creative. Let me start over. It will run its creative direction. The focus of Nocturna will be on high quality genre features for global audience in both theatrical, which I like. This is good. Here's the part I like: theatrical and streaming. Yeah. With a goal of producing at least 2 films a year. They're not going to overdo it. They're going to do 2 films, which I think sounds perfect. Yeah.
Kirill Sokolov is also writing this with Alex Litvak. And the synopsis from what I have, it says a woman takes a job as a housekeeper in a New York City high-rise, unaware of the building's history of disappearances. She soon realizes the community is shrouded in mystery.
Ooh. See, that sounds interesting. I will watch that.
I'd watch it. I'd watch it on streaming. I don't know if I'd go to the theater for this.
This could be did they say this was going to theater?
No, it just says pre-production, but you said in the label is going to do theatrical and streaming stuff.
And that has me excited because hey, we might not make a super expensive movie and we could put it on. I don't know who'd
pick it up. Would Netflix pick it up or AMC Plus or
let's see, who's the cold? It was Skydance. Who owns Skydance? That's who we could tell where it would go.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, they made it says over here, a little blurb here. They behind the It movies, which were good movies. But I can't really blame Andy for the failure of The Flash because he was like the 9th director to try to take over that pile of shit. And that movie was already written. It's not like he wrote it. And I think he was the original director for Brave and the Bold, which is the new Batman.
That's the Batman one with the sun, right?
Yeah. I think he's not on that anymore. So did you find who owns Skydance?
No, just that it comes back to this guy Ellison, but
but I don't know if it's maybe let's say Universal.
I don't know who would get that.
I'm just going to just use it as an example. If Universal owns it, it would probably go to Peacock, or if say Fox owns it, or it's a sub thing, it would go to Hulu, Disney Plus, whatever.
Right.
It just all depends on who Skydance is tied to. So either way, they're going to make movies for theatrical release and streaming. So
okay. So the company entered a 5-year partnership to co-produce and co-finance films with Paramount Pictures.
So there you go, Paramount Plus.
So Paramount Plus is going to get this.
Yeah. Which wasn't too hard to find.
No, it was harder than you think.
Well, you're doing the typing.
I can type 75 words a minute, so it's not that bad. Yeah. All right, what's next? I'm okay. I'm kind of in.
I'm in for this.
I like horror movies. I'll try them out because I'm kind of tired of Shudder. So hopefully we can get some better quality stuff.
Okay, story number 2. We'll get all the Star Wars fans. Patty Jenkins in a podcast, I forget which one it was, says she's back working on Rogue Squadron. Now, Disney has not put out a statement. In her statement, in her podcast, she said basically she's back to writing it after Wonder Woman 3 fell apart. She said they ironed out a deal before the strike. So the strike happened and they just finished the deal. I don't think this is getting released. I think it's just a contractual thing that she owed them for when she first took on the project. I don't think this is going to see the light of day. I just think this is her just trying to build up press for herself. I think this is just hey, I owe them a script. I'm going to write a script. If they use it, they use it, and if they don't, they don't. That's just my take.
Yeah, it just says in development. I don't see any information about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think we're gonna see this. If we do, it's gonna be like way down.
I just don't see this happening.
I don't see it happening. I'm not. I don't have positive thoughts here.
And there's been a lot of, not a lot, because insider talk that she's a difficult director to work with, and I don't think Disney wants to deal with that. And they're trying to scale back and make quality products. So that's just a quick take. I think people are making a big deal out of nothing with this. So yeah, I don't see this happening.
I agree. All right. Number one
story of the night is the Teen Titans live action movie Gotta Go at DC Studios. And I'm excited for this because I love Nightwing. Nightwing is one of my favorite comic book characters.
I like Nightwing too. I'm not too fond of DC, but Nightwing's like top 3.
Yeah. There's really no details about it except that the woman that is writing Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, which is coming out in a couple of years, I think, Anna Nogueira is writing the screenplay. That's the only news only real bit of information that we got out of the announcement. So I'm excited for this. I'm hopefully optimistic about what James Gunn's got developed.
Yeah, so this does not have anything to do with Teen Titans Alpha, which is coming out April 16th. This is something completely different.
What's Teen Titans Alpha? Is that an animated movie?
No, it's live action.
What the fuck?
Teen Titans group of high school superheroes fight to save their city. Teen Titans Alpha releases April 16th, 2024. It looks like an Indian film. But there is something coming. I saw this and I'm like, is this what they're talking about? And I'm like, nope, that's not it.
Yeah.
It looks like a picture of Deathstroke on the cover. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, that's weird. But no, I'm excited for this because I'm a huge Nightwing fan. And I'm hopefully optimistic for what James Gunn has got going on at DC. I'm going to go glass half full on the DC universe.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just holding my glass out and waiting for it to fill up. I don't care if it's empty or full, half empty or half full. Fill it up or I'm dumping it out. I'm not I like James Gunn and I love the Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm just hoping he doesn't try to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see another Avengers like mix up. I want to see like separate movies and give me some great storylines for once. Give me something that I can really sink my teeth into.
I know we didn't put this in the news. I guess I should have put it in there, but I gave a 6. I know he said that. Did you like Peacemaker?
I did. I like John Cena. He's my boy. So I did like Peacemaker. He was made for that.
He was. He really was. That's a fantastic first season.
Yeah.
James Gunn went on record saying the first season of Peacemaker is not in the new DC universe, but he said season 2 will be. It'll be part of the new DC universe. So, which that's okay because I'm hoping everything feels different. I hope Superman feels different than Creature Commandos, which is the animated movie that is in the same universe but just animated. I hope it feels different than Peacemaker, Supergirl. I don't want everything to feel the same. I want each movie to have its own feel.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Like Marvel did at first, where everything
I want each one to have their own style.
Yeah, styles. That's the word I was looking for.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm excited. So we got a couple sad RIPs this week. Not a whole lot, but there was still a couple. Norman Jewison. I don't want to say it wrong. Jewison.
Yeah.
Moonstruck director. He was 97. Wow.
Good life.
Yeah.
Good life.
I'm not familiar with him. So are you?
I'm not familiar with his work, but Moonstruck was good and he did some other stuff.
Remind me what Moonstruck was.
That was the Cher one where she won Best Actress.
Okay. Yeah. I'd never seen that movie though.
Yeah. I've seen it and I was like, okay. I actually didn't care for the movie. But sure, Cher got the Oscar for it. So, but yeah, it's not my style.
Yeah. I'm not a Cher fan. So, well, rest in peace, Norman. Then we got
M. Emmett Walsh, from such movies as Blade Runner and more recently Knives Out, passed away at the age of 88.
Another long life. I recognize him.
I reckon he's done so many movies that I remember, but never a leading guy. Always like, comic relief or guy in the background. But rest in peace, Emmett.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the only two. So, knock on wood, it was a decent week and nothing, no, heart attacks or cancer or strokes. These were natural long lives. Great. I think Emmett Walsh was battling some kind of illness, but it's, I know being 53 that body parts start to fall off after the warranty's expired. So I get it. But yeah, not too bad. We had, when Carl Weathers passed away and we've lost a few.
There was a lot of weeks where we've had
Robert Pattinson's friend who died at 38. We'd had him last week.
Yeah.
Interesting. Those are some hit ones.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say we go to, did I put them up? Let me put them up. Let's go to trailers and new releases. What do you think?
Well, let's do that.
And of course,
there were some good trailers came out this week.
Yeah. Oh, some good trailers came out this week.
Yeah.
Load. All right. So I'm going to load some pictures here. All right. So let's talk about some trending trailers right now. So these trailers are trending. So these are the ones that are being looked at the most. So we got The Acolyte, which comes out in June.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a UK movie that's interesting. Furiosa, of course. Something called Scoop, which comes out in April. Fallout. This has been for the last couple weeks. We got Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire. That trailer's hitting hard because it's getting ready to premiere in the next week or so. And the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Carnage or something like that. What is it called?
I don't know. I've never heard of this movie.
Oh, I want to see this. This is Guy Ritchie.
Oh, it is? Oh, then I'm in.
Yeah. It's the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Stars Henry Cavill, Alan Rickson, Eliza Gonzalez, Carrie Ells in it.
You had
Alex Pettifer, Henry Golding. It's got a really good cast. You had me at Guy Ritchie, really.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie and
it's Guy Ritchie and it's Henry Cavill. I'm in.
Yeah,
but I've seen this trailer. It's funny, and it's got a whole bunch of action in it. Huh? Yeah, it's a comedy action, like set in World War II, I think. It looks good. I'm in.
You had me at Guy Ritchie and Henry Cavill, so I'm in.
Yeah. All right. So new trailers that have recently dropped. The one that I definitely want to talk about is Alien Romulus that dropped. Yeah. What do you think about this one? Have you seen this trailer?
I did see that. I saw it this morning, and I'm jazzed for this, man. This really looks good. Just from going by the teaser alone, because it's supposed to get you excited for the movie, and it officially got me excited.
Yeah. No, definitely. And
I love seeing the face huggers. I love seeing them flying around. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Something called Chow Chow Bath, which I'm not familiar with. Fall Guy is the other one. They dropped a second trailer recently. I'm interested. This is based on the 80s TV series, and it stars Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling. I want to see this. I think this is going to be silly, action-packed, just epic. And I'm down.
The thing I'm hesitant about is you said silly.
Oh no, I think it's going to be silly.
I like the cast. Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt. I thought the chemistry on the Oscar stage was great. I will see it. I'm not super jazzed.
Ryan Gosling reminds me of his Ken character in the trailer.
Ooh.
It really does. Only thing I love Emily Blunt.
I'll
watch her every day and twice on Sunday. But so basically, did you remember the series? Have you ever seen the series?
Yeah, I have seen the series. But it's a long time ago.
With Lee Majors. So
yeah.
So basically, Ryan Gosling is a stuntman, and Emily Blunt is a director, and they had some kind of love affair. But they get back together on a movie, and she's like, "Oh my god, I don't want to work with you." Blah blah blah. I hate this guy, but takes him in anyway. He's doing all kinds of stuff. It's going well, but then the star of the movie disappears, and Ryan Gosling, as a stuntman, is basically told by Emily Blunt that he's got to go find him. So Ryan Gosling is a stuntman who's basically a complete idiot in the movie. Has to go and find the star and bring him back to the movie. So that's what I know from the trailer and stuff.
Yeah, that's what.
But I'm in. I saw the trailer and I'm like, I'm in. I'll watch it.
I got 1 foot in. If that helps, I got 1 foot in. It might surprise me. I don't know. I'm not a big comedy person, as you know. So
yeah. Not unless it's Jason Bateman.
If it's Jason Bateman, then I'm in.
Yeah. Here are some more trailers that just dropped.
I'm looking forward to Parasite the Grey on Netflix. Yeah, that had me.
Yeah. The Blue Angels official trailer. That's interesting. And then Zachary Levi in Harold and the Purple Crayon.
I've never heard this either.
I've never heard of this either. But interesting stuff. And with the Blue Angels, there's no date on it, but I don't know. It looked interesting.
I noticed it. And then
I've never heard of Control Alt Delete.
Desire.
It's a foreign film. So
Paramount Plus.
Control Alt Desire. But yeah, it's a foreign film, I think. Comes out. It's coming to Paramount Plus on April 16th. So might end up in our books.
Yeah, probably will be. Yeah.
All right. Let's check out new releases coming out. So the first thing we'll do is let's check out the releases. Let's check out the physical releases because there's a lot coming out next Tuesday. This is an alternate week. So let's take a look at the physical releases coming out next Tuesday, the 26th. Check this out. aside from that last one and Good Burger 2, a couple of these, I mean, Iron Claw, I think that's one of the best movies that's come out this year. So I probably won't buy it right away because I've seen it, and I think it's a fantastic movie, but not something that I would watch over and over again.
Are you gonna get the Book of Clarence? I've seen it already.
I want to see it. I want to see Book of Clarence. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. So I know I might wait till it hits streaming for free, but if I see the Blu-ray for a good price, I'd probably get it.
Okay, let me know so we can add it to.
We can add it to it.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see, but it's a big week. I'm also interested in Freud's Last Session with Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
So I may get that.
Okay. Let me know if you do. So and it comes with digital, or if it comes, I'll just rent it. If it doesn't come with the digital, and we'll add it to the list.
Yeah.
And the list we're talking about is our show by the numbers list.
Yeah. All right. Any of those you're interested in?
Iron Claw, really. That's it.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, I've seen it in the theater, so I'm like, I'll probably wait on it.
Wait till price drop because it's probably gonna be like 20. It's an A24 movie, so probably gonna be $25 for the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, the same thing. Like Aquaman came out recently, a couple weeks ago, and ISS came out a few weeks ago. I skipped them because I'm like, I saw them in theater. I'm okay. I'll wait for price drop.
Yeah, I'll get Aquaman eventually when it probably.
I'll get Aquaman, but I'm gonna wait for it to drop below 15.
Yeah, and I don't need to slip with it. I'm okay.
Yeah, I mean, I might get a Steelbook if I can find one, but otherwise, I'm happy just getting the Blu-ray.
I didn't like the Steelbook that they did for it. Hopefully, they'll do a different one.
I didn't like the Steelbook. Yeah, I hope there's a different design. But I liked ISS, but it's not like a watch all the time. But I'd watch it again. I thought I was
kicking myself. I should have bought it when it was on for $7. Amazon had it for like $7.99, the Blu-ray for pre-order.
Oh man, shoot! I'd have got that.
Myself.
Yeah, it was.
I wish I would have done it.
It was 15, and I was like, I'd buy it for 10.
Yeah. Amazon had it for $7.99.
But yeah, now they just got the DVD where I'm at, so I'm like, nope, I'm gonna wait and just get Amazon's June sale or whatever, where everything's half price.
Yeah.
All right, but like I said, a lot of physical releases. Last week we had 2. So next week coming up, we got a bunch of releases. Plus, there's some series coming out, which we don't talk about. The other one is this Francesca Quinn PI, which is a Hallmark one, and it's also on streaming. So I don't know. I might look at it because there's a couple that are hit. There was one for last week too, coming from Hallmark, and I'm like, I don't know. Usually these aren't that good.
Yeah, no, I'm not a Hallmark person, so
I'm not a Hallmark person either. I mean, you love, but these Hallmark movies are kind of
yeah. There's got to be good quality love.
All right, let's take a look at the movies coming out to streaming. Now, streaming the 22nd or today. This is going to air Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So Friday, there's a bunch of movies coming out on streaming as well as in the theater. After that, there's nothing else coming to streaming that I could find until next week. So let's take care of the movies coming out, I guess, today, once you guys review it.
Yeah.
So coming out today on streaming are these movies. Check these out. So those are the streaming releases.
What's the On Fire one?
The On Fire one. This is something that's coming out to Peacock, and it's getting a pretty good score.
Excuse me.
On IMDb, and the synopsis: it follows a family who lives in a trailer home in the woods and are suddenly confronted by a wildfire. Survival becomes their main objective. So this is Peter Fasinelli, Fiona Dourif, Asher Angel, and I think Lance Hendrickson is in this. Yep, I was right. So they basically live in a trailer house, and then there's a wildfire coming at them. So they're trying to survive. It's basically what it is.
Interested in adding it to the list?
It looks interesting. I think I've seen it on physical in the last couple of months, but it's just hitting Peacock Friday. Today on the 22nd.
I'll look at the trailer and I might add it to the May list.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
And what was that woman one? Shirley? What is
Shirley? That? So that is based on a true story. It's coming to Netflix and it stars Regina King.
Ooh.
Let me pull that one up. So Shirley Chisholm makes a trailblazing run for the 1972 Democratic presidential nomination after becoming the first Black woman elected to Congress. So Regina King, Lance Reddick, Terrence Howard, Lucas Hedges, Christina Jackson, Andre Holland. It's got a really good cast.
I might add that to the list too. I'll see where we're at. And
okay. If we need to add an extra one, it's not like we haven't done up to like 10 at a time. So if we need to add an extra one, let's add an extra one.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Those are good. Interesting ones on there.
Yeah. Those some good stuff.
And of course, we already got Roadhouse for next.
We already got Roadhouse for next week. Oh, yeah. What is it called? You'll Never Find Me is the Shudder release. That's the one I'm interested in. But apparently we're not going to be able to watch that.
Yeah. There's some interesting ones on there.
Yeah, so You'll Never Find Me. Patrick, a strange and lonely resident, lives in a mobile home at the back of an isolated trailer park. After a violent storm, a mysterious young woman appears at his door, seeking shelter from the elements. Interesting. So yeah. I'm interested. All right. Now, the big one, of course, is we're going to take a look at the theatrical releases coming out this week. First of all, being re-released wide is Disney's Luca. Now they've been doing this with like Turning Red and stuff. The stuff that they couldn't release during COVID, they're starting to like put into the theater now. So Luca is the next one. It premieres this week. Also coming is the movie Sleeping Dogs, starring Russell Crowe. And this looks interesting, but I probably won't see it in the theater.
Me neither.
But it looks like a thriller. Let me see. Oh, Karen Gillian's in it too. Nice. Oh, I like her.
I do too.
An ex-homicide detective with memory loss is forced to solve a brutal murder, only to uncover chilling secrets from his forgotten past.
Maybe go keep an eye on it when it hits digital.
Yeah, that might be worth seeing on digital.
Yeah.
All right. Also coming out in limited release is Late Night with the Devil.
Oh,
this is something that I'm really interested
Me too.
in. It says a live television broadcast in 1977 goes horribly wrong, unleashing evil into the nation's living rooms. This is a Shudder movie, but it's coming to the theaters first. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, me too. That trailer's fantastic.
I really want to see that. And sticking with the horror movies, let's go to Immaculate, which comes up.
Forward to this.
Immaculate stars Sydney Sweeney from Anyone But You. This is something I would watch her in. It says Cecilia, a woman of devout faith, is warmly welcomed to the picture-perfect Italian countryside where she is offered a new role at an illustrious convent. But it becomes clear to Cecilia that her new home harbors dark and horrifying secrets. So I'm hoping for this to be what Nun 2 should have been.
I agree with that.
All right. And I didn't forget, I saved it for last. The granddaddy of them all, what's coming out this week. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. So good, our buddy Alex is gonna see it twice.
Yeah, he is.
And he doesn't even know how good it is. He's gonna see it twice.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This does not look very good.
Oh, I should record that and present it next week. I know I'm recording it, but I should take this bit and give it to and send it to Alex.
I don't have the same feeling of Afterlife as I do with this one.
I really liked Afterlife.
Me too. I really did too. But this one, when they showed that trailer, I only watched one.
I agree with this to a point. I mean, I'm excited for it, but I'm not excited based on the trailer. I'm excited based on the name. Yes, I'm excited because it's Ghostbusters. Because the original cast is going to be in it. Minus, of course, Harold Ramis, may he rest. But Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Ernie Hudson, all the original guys, and then you got Paul Rudd, who's immortal, and Mackenzie Grace, who I loved her as a child actress. And the other dude from Stranger Things or whatever, the kid, I like him. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I hope it's good.
But yeah, I hope it's good. I would hate to have Alex on the show just for us to just bash the show, bash the movie in front of him.
Even though he likes to bust, he loves busting.
Busting makes him feel good. That's what he says.
That's what he says.
Busting makes him feel good. He says Paul Rudd stole his line.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I don't like they substitute ice for the slime. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, there's still slime, but
I mean,
at least they didn't have to go with pink slime.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah,
I'm glad, like they did for Ghostbusters 2.
I'm going in again, glass half full. I'm gonna go in with not high hopes, but
positive thoughts. Positive thoughts.
Yeah,
I'm going with positive thoughts. So I'm gonna read the synopsis like you guys don't already know. When the discovery of an ancient artifact unleashes an evil force, Ghostbusters, new and old, must join forces to protect their home and save the world from a second ice age. And I'm already apologizing because history says there's been an ice age every 10,000 years. So there hasn't been just one ice age. There's been like hundreds of ice ages going back to as long as the Earth is. So the fact that this is the second ice age, not true. But I'm still the effects look good. The CGI looks fun. The line, except for I think Bill Murray is going to phone this in.
He usually does.
But Ghostbusters was his thing, and he just did the parts that I've seen him in the trailer don't appeal to me. So, but I like that, Annie Potts is back as Melnitz. I would love to see Rick Moranis come back.
Yeah. But didn't he
retire? I know that he just quit acting altogether to take care of his family. More power to him. Yeah. But it'd be nice to have a cameo with him.
You never know. We might
have it. I'm hoping. Yeah. But yeah, so those are the new releases coming out in the theater this week, you guys. Let us know which ones you check out.
Yeah, let us know. And if you have any news stories that we missed, throw them in the comments so we can maybe talk about them next week.
Appreciate it. All right. I apologize. Went a little bit long, but good news, good movies coming out. Yeah. But I think that's it for our show.
That's it, man.
Thank you so much for joining for Jockstrap and for Huge Ass. Wish you good night. God bless. And we'll see you next
God
time
bless,
on
guys.
Movie News at 5.